episode 3 of Huffing and Puffing. I'm Troy, strength and conditioning coach from Southern Beaches Rugby Club. And in today's session, we're going to work on our core strength and mobility. Did you know that by having a strong core, it makes it easier to do both everyday and physical activities? Research has found that poor core control can result in poor mobility, poor posture, and lower back issues and pain later on in life. So let's get our core on today so we can be better for the future. Today I've got Taj and Matthew here to help us show us how it's done. Before we start on our core, we need to warm up our body. So we're going to start with our upper body first with some forearm stretches. So just give yourself a high five, bend your fingers back down and stretch out that forearm. We're going to hold this position for around about 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're going to change over to the other side. Going to repeat this 3 times and then move on to our next activity. Our next activity will be shoulders. So bridging your arm across, stretching out so you can fill it up in your shoulder. And holding again for 5 to 10 seconds. Changing over, holding again. Once again, we'll go through this 3 times. Once you've done that 3 times, you can move on to some forward arm swings. 5 to 10 of these, and then backwards. Moving on to some front crisscrosses, and then the same on the back. Next, we will move on to the seated torso twist. So bringing our legs up with our feet flat on the ground, nicely, and elbows together, hands together, just moving from side to side. Trying to keep that hip nice and straight, and our buttocks flat on the floor. If you've got a friend with you like Taj has today, you can do this activity with a ball, passing the ball to each other as you do the activity. Doesn't matter what sport you play, or what ball you use, anything is good for this. Once again, we will do this 10 times, and we'll repeat this activity 3 times. Next, we will do our cobra stretch. We want to lay on our bellies with our legs out nice and straight, toes pointed, and we want to arch our back up with straight arms, pushing our hands into the ground with our chin up to the sky. We'll hold for 10 seconds, and once our 10 seconds is up, we'll release and go back down. We'll pause for 3 seconds, and then we'll go back up again for another 10 seconds. We'll repeat this one 3 times as well before we move on to our next activity. Our last activity is the shell stretch. We will stay in this position that we're in now, and we'll move so that our bottom hunches over and touches our heels. We'll push ourselves as far back as we can go. In this one we can have rounded back and rounded shoulders so we can get our buttocks to touch our heels. Again, we'll hold for 10 seconds and then we'll come back and relax into that straight body position before doing it 3 times. Nice job, boys. Now we can move on to our 4 specific exercises. First, we will start with the plank. We want to leave our forearms flat on the floor, keeping our backs nice and straight, and we'll hold this up for around about 20 seconds. If you can hold it longer than 20, you can try 30. If 20 is too much, back it back down to 15 or 10. Once you've mastered your time, then you can add 10 seconds up, trying to eventually get this to 60 seconds. We will repeat this 3 times, and remember to have a little 2 to 3 second pause in between each set. Next we will do the side lying side plank. In this exercise, you're on your side with your forearm out flat, keeping your feet together. We want to raise our hips up and down with a small quick movement. keeping our legs nice and straight. Make sure you've got that core activated, and we'll do 10 of these each side, and we'll do 3 sets of each. Once you finish your first set, change straight over to do the other side. Great work, boys. Now we'll move on to our prone arm leg raise. What you need to do now is have your toes pointed, arms pointed out flat like Superman, and then you're going to raise your opposite leg and arm at the same time. Do this nice and slowly, activating your core, making sure you get your arm and leg up as high as you can, but keeping that knee straight. We will do 10 of these, and then we will do 3 sets in total. Have about a 10-second rest in between your set of 10. If 10 is nice and easy, you can move on to 20. Once you master 20, you can move on to 30 and see how much you can get. Next we will do our bridge. For the bridge, we lay down with our back on the ground, shoulders and head flush, and raise our hips up so they're in line with our torso. We will hold for 10 seconds, and then we'll slowly release and repeat again. We will do this 5 times, and we will do 3 sets. Remember when doing all these core activities to control your breathing, so nice slow breathing, and to focus on engaging that core. Great work, boys. Next we will do the single leg bridge, which is the same as the bridge, except we're extending one leg fully straight as we come up, and this time only holding for 5 seconds. Concentrate on your breathing and activating your core. Once you release, swap legs, and we'll do 5 on each leg, and again 3 sets in total. Great job. Now we're going to finish off with some push-ups and some sit-ups. First we're going to go into our push-ups. And we're going to do 10 and 5 sets of those. So away you go. Remembering again, keeping that back nice and straight, engaging the core, concentrating on your breathing, and having a 2 to 3 second rest in between each set. Good job, boys. Now we're going to move on to our final activity, which is our sit-ups. We're going to do 10 sit-ups at a time, and we're going to do 5 sets. Trying to keep those feet flat on the floor as you come up, remembering to breathe and to have that core engaged. You should be now starting to feel those stomach muscles after today's activities, and be well on your way to having a good core and good mobility. Great job, boys. Remember, doing this core activity at least 2 times a week can benefit you with good core strength and stability for life. So enjoy it and have fun.